All right, I think we're on. So happy B-Day, everybody. This is that first week of April. Hey, this would be spring break. Happy spring break, Bellingham. So, yeah, we'll be going through some grappling drills. We're doing the rolling and the falling, adding some fun stuff on that as well. We'll go some things you can do if you have a partner, a bag, whatever the case may be. And everybody's coming. So, hey, welcome back, everybody. So, just a couple of real quick things. We're waiting for some people to join us here. When you guys do get here, make sure to check it in the comment section. Let me know you're here for the class today. A few quick things. So for the schedule has always kind of been a fluid state. So check back on the website regularly for any schedule changes. I'll post any announcements of that on the Facebook page as well. What's up there right now is current, and it should be that way for a while. So yeah, but if you haven't looked at the schedule in a week or so, or you're not exactly sure what the Zoom classes are for your particular belt level, go ahead and check that out on our website, boomelitemartialarts.com. That information is all up to date and current. So belt testing information is coming out today. So if you're up to belt test in March, you'll be belt testing April 18th. Looks like we're gonna do 3 rounds of testing for that. And then what I'll do is those people that are belt testing, I'll get a hold of you guys during your class this week and let you know what time you're going to be belt testing. So let me see. If you're going to be belt testing for the month of April, that'll be probably actually end up being that first week in May. All right, I think it's May 2nd. All right, but I'll be sending out emails to everybody who's belt testing in May, and letting you know that you are and how that's all going to work out too. So yeah, when you guys are, go ahead and check it in the comment section down below. We'll give everybody else a couple minutes to get here, guys. I hope everybody's staying safe and healthy out there. Again, yeah, and just avoiding just everybody, right? So let's go and start off today, guys. Like I said, it's a B-Day today, so we'll do grappling drills, rolling, falling, diving, things like that. And then let's do it. So feet together, guys. Everybody go ahead and bow. Bend your knees, slide to the horse stance. Fingers out, fingers on top. Bow. All right, so happy B-Day, everybody. Let's start off with this today. I want to really work on, kind of warm up with some of the grappling drills we've been working on. So the sit-throughs, all right, and the shrimping. All right, so we're going to start, we're just going to get down here, like a push-up position with the feet wide apart. All right, all you're going to do is take one leg and just sit it through. It doesn't matter which direction you start off with, all right, but it's going to sit through underneath your other foot. All right, and don't quite rest your butt on the ground all the way yet for this one. Just off the ground just a little bit. And then I come back right to that position, right to that sprawl position. And the other leg goes through, boom. So the bum's touching the ground here, but I'm not just resting on it. Boom, just lightly touch. Come back to here, sit through, boom, one side, and then the other side. All right, we'll go a couple more times. 1, and 1, 2, and 2. Now, come on back up for a second, guys, just really quick. As you're doing this, all right, what I want you to do is if you've got something like a pillow or a cushion at home, don't work this with a training partner yet. If you don't have something you can use, don't sweat too much about it. You can use your imagination, all right? But what you're going to do is as you do the sit through here, I want you to drop your weight down into the pad. So we talked about not bringing our weight up off the guy when we move around on him, all right? So I don't want to be, here, Megan, let's see, how's it going, guys? When I do the sit through here, I don't want to be coming up like this. All right, so kind of what I want to do is as I move, I want my weight digging into him as I move. So it doesn't come up and then settle down. It goes down, all right, as I sit through, all right? Yeah, I know I'm resting on the ground right now. So from right here, that's the idea. If you've got a pad, if you got something you can work this with, this is not a person. Don't do this with a person yet. Go down in your elbows, all right? And what you're going to do is you're just going to sit one leg through, boom, and then go back. Might have to hold the pad in place. And then sit the other leg through, and then come back, boom, and then sit one leg through. Oh, you hear the air come out of the pad as I move? And then come back, and the other leg sit through, and then come back, just like that. Nice, now pull those knees in, good side control on your pad. There you go, guys. All right, so those sit-throughs, when we're doing the mushroom, we're moving around the guy, 2 things we do all the time, we do the sit-throughs, all right, going each direction back and forth, and then, we also do that shrimping. All right, so the second thing when you hear to warm up, guys, is we do those shrimping drills. So if you got a partner, you can do this with a partner. Remember, for right now, have your partner just if you're here like this, all right, on your back, your partner's gonna stand right here facing this direction. All right, so what you're gonna do, put both hands on one of their legs, lift your butt up, and then you're gonna shoot. If my hands are on this leg, my butt shoots by their other foot. Boom. All right, and then bring it back around to here. They should creep up. If you don't have a partner, all right, just imagine that you do. I don't have a partner, but I imagine there's one standing right here. Put both hands on one leg, lift my butt up, shrimp back here. Boom, come back around. And one more time on each side, lift the butt up, shrimp back. Boom, come around. And right here, hands on the foot, lift the butt up, shrimp back. Boom, man, come around right to here. All right, now, if you have a partner, switch. Hey, CNN Kinley, how's it going, guys? So we're doing the shrimping drills. All right, so what we're gonna do from right now, right here, if you're just joining us and you got a partner, one of you guys lay on your back, immediately bend your knees, feet on the floor. Don't ever lay like this when you grapple. All right. Oh wait, sorry. So bend your knees, feet on the floor. All right. If you've got a partner, they should stand over you, basically right over your chest. All right. If you don't have a partner, just pretend that you do. Put both hands on one of the legs, lift your butt up, push off with these hands here, push off with their leg, and shrimp your butt past it. Come back around right to here. Boom, boom, boom. Both hands on one leg, lift the butt up, shrimp the butt past him. Come back around to here. Boom, boom, boom. Other side, same thing. Lift the butt up, shrimp it past. Boom, come back around. And again, one more time on this side. Lift the butt up, shrimp it past. Boom, and then come back around and I'm stuck on the wall. So, good job, guys. One of these times I'll make it through this drill without getting stuck on the wall. But today is not the day. All right, good job, guys. So, now, again, the next stage of this drill, and we've done this a little bit before too, is instead of having the person standing over you like this, all right, they're going to be on their hands and knees. Now, you want to have it pretty loose for right now for this drill, all right? So, when you're doing this here, if this is your person, I'm going to be kind of like this, over the top. They got a lot of room right here. I'm not squishing them down, not hugging them up or anything quite yet, like that for this one. So, right here, what they do is they put one knee, all right, they shrimp their butt past, and then come back around and I curl up on them. And they do it on the other side. Bam. So that's the idea. All right, I'm gonna go sideways on this one too. But, all right, if you've got a training partner, what you're gonna do now is you're gonna basically be in your hands and your knees over the top of them. So you want your knees kind of where your feet were before. Their knees should be like right even with your chest. All right, and the hands should be like up here by your head. What you're gonna do is take both hands. This is gonna be a little bit tighter, so you're gonna bump them a little bit when you shrimp them. Both hands on one leg here. All right, can you lift the butt up as much? Probably not, and that's okay. All right, but then you're gonna push back on the leg and scoot your butt past their other foot. Boom! Now, they might have to move their hand so your head can come back around, because in real life, you're not just gonna reset the position every time. This is just a drill. So they're gonna scoot up to here again, scoot, crawl, 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 crawl. Both hands to the other leg, lift the butt up, scooch it back past the other foot, come back around to here. They're going to scooch up, crawl, 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 crawl. All right, you're going to do it one more time. Both hands on this leg. They should be on their hands and knees over the top of you. All right, even if you're just by yourself, imagine they're here instead of standing up there like that. All right, so here, lift the butt up, scooch it past, whoop, and then crawl, crawl, crawl. And one more time. Hands on the leg, lift the butt up, scooch it past, and then stop right there. Now, if you got a partner, switch. All right, if you don't got a partner, you can just go the other direction or keep going the same direction if you got that kind of room. So, like Lucia, Maggie, Sienna, Kinley, go ahead, other person, on their hand. Hand should be right about here. Knees should be right about here on the ground. Not on you, but on the ground next to you. All right? And that's the idea. Hands on the knee, lift the butt up, shrimp it past, boom, come back around here. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Hands on the knee, lift the butt up, scooch it past, boom, scoot, scoot, scoot. All right, one more time. Boom, lift the butt up, shoot it past, coming around, and last one on this side. Boom, hands on the knee, lift the butt up, scooch it past, and bring it down. All right, good job, guys. So, you can do this shrimping, and we're going to do it a little bit more here. If you have a training partner, you can do this where, like, they're on you a little bit. They're like, maybe they got you down and they got their arms wrapped around your head. If they're leaning too much, sometimes you'll feel like if somebody's got you in a mount, what they'll be doing is they'll get you in a mount and they're going to be driving their weight forward like this, and you can push their leg out. So when you shrimp, sometimes they got you in a headlock, and if you got a partner at home, you can practice this. Without a partner, it's kind of hard to imagine. All right, what you do is when you shrimp, you actually, instead of pushing yourself back, you end up pushing their leg out. Then you just take your leg and wrap it around their leg. And if you do the same thing on the other side, boom, you end up getting them in your guard. All right. So if you've got a partner at home, that's a drill that you can do. All right. This is basically a shrimp drill, but you're not going to end up shrimping as much because their weight's on you. Even if it's up here in your chest, we're grabbing into you. All right. You can still scooch their leg back instead of scooching yourself back. So Carson, how's it going, sir? Hopefully you've been able to catch some of the shrimping drills. So, oh yeah, and if you guys joined us, I'm not exactly sure how YouTube live stream works. Like, if you guys join us in the middle of the lesson and you miss some of it, you can always go back and watch it again. The lesson will be up on the YouTube channel right as soon as about a little bit after we're done here. So, good job on the shrimping and the sit-throughs, guys. All right, so that's a nice little warm-up. What I want to do now is I want to work a little bit on some rolls and stuff like that. So we've done the falling with the back rolls. All right, what I want to do is I want to kind of make it. Wanted to kind of work on a couple of things here today. All right, so we're taking this from the self-defense point of view. All right, so we're going to start with that back fall into the shoulder roll. You're going to come up and you're going to get on guard. Now we're going to work this kind of into a technique-ish a little bit. If you're like, that's not a technique for my belt level, it's fine. It's fine. Most of you guys, it won't be. All right. So if you guys remember when you fall, 4 things remember how to do: tuck your chin, roll back, slap, and breathe out. So what you can do, cross your arms, tuck your chin. Just for right now, just do the fall. Sit, roll back, slap, and breathe out. All right, and keep your feet up guarding. So here's what it's like if somebody knocked you over. All right, you fall back on your back, you breathe out, keep your feet up to guard, keep your guard up here. All right. Now we've done this up before too. We're like, if you're at home and you just take your hands here and imagine that dude that just knocked you down is trying to run around you and like kick you in the head over here. You don't want him to do that. You don't want him to do that. All right, so take your hands, put them on the ground, lift your shoulders off the ground. So if you can see, it's just my hands on the ground, my feet are up. And from here I go like turret mode. So if you got somebody at home that can run around your feet, have them try to run around your feet. All right, and just what you're gonna do is spin on your bottom, boom, as they run one way, then the other way. Now in real life, they're gonna be kicking out on them too, kicking out on those legs. All right. If you're at home and you got a team partner, I don't recommend that. All right. The idea is I'm going to kick their knees out from underneath and send them sprawling. All right. If you're doing that at home, you're either having to do it so light that it's not really working, or you're going to hurt your training partner. You can have them do stuff if you got a pad or something they can hold. They can kind of hold it down like this, like up against their leg. All right. And you can kick into that pad a little bit better. All right. If you're going to do something like that, what I recommend, I'll show face the camera so you guys can see, as I turn my feet this way when I do these kicks. All right. Because it's hard to catch the knee with my foot straight up and down like a front kick. So I'll turn like an inverted side kick almost. That's weird, I know. But that way I can really get a lot more surface area on their knee, knocking it out. So if you've got a partner, let's try this one time. Even if you don't, just imagine that you do. You're right here, you cross your arms, you tuck your chin, they knock you down, you roll back, bam, slap, and breathe out, keep your feet up. They try to run around you, put your hands on the ground, lift your shoulder blades up, and just pivot, turn one way, then the other way. Fire some kicks off. Boom, they're trying to come at you like, no. If they're trying to reach over the top, you can drop back here. Give them that kick like we were doing before. All right? Boom, bam, same thing. All right? So, come on up, guys. All right, one more time. If you got a partner, switch now. The person's trying to push them down. If you don't got a partner, just do this one more time. Cross your arms, tuck your chin. They're going to shove you down. Sit, roll back. Slap and breathe out. Hands behind you on the ground. Keep your feet up. Keep your feet up. Don't let them drop. That's going to be very painful for you. All right? Spin around, they're coming at you. Boom, get around. Don't let them get around your feet. Kick out. Boom. If you're in the air, try to see if you can move their feet and get around them that way. Oh, that's mean. I didn't tell them that. Boom. Boom. Nice. They're coming over the top. Drop back on your back. Kick them. Oh, you're rapid. Kick them. Oh, we just did that for fun. Nice, guys. All right. Thanks for playing along, guys. That was pretty fun. All right. So, if we take this up and we decide that the day that that guy shoves us and we fall down, that day we're feeling just a little bit more ninja than that, just a little bit. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cross our arms, tuck our chin, sit, roll back, slap, and breathe out like we did before. We're gonna keep the motion going from the rock back part and just roll right over our shoulder, come up and face that guy in a guard stance. All right. So that's what I want you to do. Imagine I'm coming through the camera and I shove you down and you're like, oh man, oh, you roll over that shoulder and you take your pad and you throw it at me. Wait, no, that's not it. Sorry. What I meant to say was when you come up from that roll, be in a guard stance. Whichever leg in the front you want is fine. Left leg, right leg, whichever one you want is fine. Just get into a guard stance right away. All right? So from right here, normal, sorry. All right, sit, roll back, slap and breathe out. Boom, roll over that shoulder, whichever one you want. Step back into that guard stance. Nice. All right, one more time here, guys. So you make sure you got room behind you to roll. Don't roll into the dresser or anything like that. So cross your arms, tuck your chin, sit, roll back, slap, roll over that shoulder, step back into a guard stance. Nice. Now, let's see. What I want you to do, I want you to imagine that when you come up from that boat, you're in that guard stance. Now, if you've got a training partner and some pads, you can do this with a training partner and some pads. If you don't, then you can just have to imagine it in the air. So what I want you to do is when you come up from that roll now, I want you to be in a guard stance. Make sure your left leg is in the front. If you're looking at the screen, you should look like me on the screen. All right, if you're looking at the screen, looking, hey, Mr. Munch, that's your right leg, and you said left leg. We talked about this. So you come up in the guard stance, left leg in the front. All right, make sure left leg's in the front for right now, because what the guy's going to do is he's going to punch you with his right hand. Boom! All right, so if you're like Dustin, that's leap from danger. Yeah? Here we go. So, cross your arms, tuck your chin, sit, roll back, slap and breathe out. Roll over the shoulder, guard stance, left leg in the front. Go! Bam! Oh, left leg. Then the guy's coming to punch at you. So what you're going to do is you're going to step your left leg off on the outside of his punch, and your left hand comes across to block on the back of his punch, just like that. Bam! And then if you've done like Carson, you've done like evading the storm. All right? Where you turn and come up underneath his arm with the other arm. That's what you're doing here. It's basically evading the storm with an extra move in the beginning. 1, 2. All right? Grab, pull, roundhouse, get that dude. All right? That's evading the storm. I said leap from danger, didn't I? So after you roundhouse kick him, let's get next level with it. Kick him right here. Cross this leg over. You're going to spin around and kick him again. Oh, man. That was fun. All right. So a couple ways you can do this kick. Kick with the roundhouse right. Roundhouse kick with the right. Boom. You could just put it right next to your other foot. Turn, look over your left shoulder, and psyche that you down with the left. All right. That's totally acceptable. If you know how leap from danger goes, and you want to add in the step and the spin and the hook kick with all those extra dimensions, do it. It's fun that way too. So, cross your chin. You're going to sit, roll back, slap and breathe out. Guard stance, left leg in the front. Left foot, left hand. Forward bow, right hand. Grab, pull, right roundhouse kick. Spin, side kick him down with the left. All right? Why not get fun with this? All right, here we go. So, cross your arms, tuck your chin, roll over that shoulder. Boom, slap, breathe out, come up. Guard stance, left leg in the front. He's punching you. Oh, no. Step out with your left hand comes across the block. Forward bow, right hand comes up behind it. How's it going, Axel? All right, grab, pull, welcome to the show. Roundhouse kick with the right. Boom, spin. Side kick with the left. Oh, snap. All right, last one. Here we go. Cross your arms. Sit, roll back, slap and breathe out. Go. Roll over that shoulder. Boom, step back. All right, left, right, roundhouse. Boom, kick him. Nice. If some of you guys are like spinning, kick him. I haven't learned that yet. And you want to do like you kick him with the right and you want to just punch him with your other hand on evading the storm. That's totally fun. All right, but if you want to try to throw a spinning kick out there, spinning kicks are never not fun. Yeah, all right. So here we go. Now, what we're going to do is, so if you don't have a training partner, guess what? You're just going to do 2 more times. All of this. So if you got a training partner, they're going to push you down. When they push you down, sit, roll back, slap, breathe out, roll over that shoulder, step back, left leg in the front. They're going to punch you with that right hand. All right, left foot here, left hand blocks across the back of the punch. Forward bow, right hand comes behind you, grab, pull. Roundhouse with the right, spin, side kick him here to the left. Nice. All right, other person's turn now, other person's turn. Or your turn again. Lucky you. All right, so cross your arms, sit, roll back, slap and breathe out. Oh, roll over that shoulder, step back, front foot, front hand, forward bow, back hand comes up behind that punch. Grab, pull, roundhouse kick with the right, spin, side kick with the left. Nice. There you guys go. Now, pretty good job, guys. So really quick, I'm going to give everybody do this. Everybody touch the ground, jump up 3 times. Go. 1, 2, 3. All right, guys. Really quick. Everybody go ahead and grab a drink of water real fast. I'll give you guys a second to grab a drink of water, and then come on back out. So just real quick with the people that get water. A couple quick announcements for everybody. Some of this we went over at the beginning. If you were up to belt test for the month of March, your belt test is going to be Saturday, April 18th. That's not this Saturday. It's next Saturday. And I will be sending you guys out. I'll be getting a hold of you guys during your Zoom class this week and letting you know when the test is going to be for you. There's basically around at 11, at around 11:45, and one at 12:30. All right. So we'll just be doing sets, forms, and techniques. Obviously, we'll be doing sparring during the Zoom test. we're going to be up to belt test at the end of April. That belt test is probably going to be that first weekend in May. I think it's May 2nd. Same idea. We might do more than 3 rounds, but I will let people know. I will email you guys next week if you guys are testing for your belt in May. All right, or testing for your belt May 2nd. So hope everybody's back from that water break right now. What I want to do is, and last me here, I'm sorry guys. With the Zoom classes, I said I was going to record those and then have them available for people to watch on Zoom. Looking into that more, it might have to put them on the YouTube channel and then just make them so only the people that were in the videos can access them. So I think if I put them up on Zoom, if you guys want to watch them on Zoom, you also have to pay for Zoom to do that. And that's not what the point of this is. Yeah, stay tuned on that one. I'll get more information as I get that clarified. So welcome back, everybody, and let's work on some rolling stuff. So keep it going. We did the back shoulder rolls. Now I want to do the front shoulder rolls. I know for some people these are not their favorite thing to do. To me, they're up there. They're like top 5. I love doing shoulder rolls. All right, that's because I'm rolling my shoulder. Please don't roll in your head. Please, please, please don't roll in your head. All right, it's bad. All right, so sounds bad. Roll in your head. Ugh. All right, so give you guys a side view over here. If you want to go toward the camera, whatever direction you want to roll is totally fine. I would say roll whichever direction you have. This is my actual left leg. All right, so get into a guard stance. I take my right hand. If you like your front hand, or sorry, if you like, I take my back hand. Hey. If you like your front hand, you can do that too. But my back hand is going to come back and it's going to point behind me. All right, so my fingers are pointing back this way. My other hand, my front hand, is going to go on the ground, fingers pointing that way. All right, pointing away from me. The biggest thing I can tell you guys is when you roll, you want to tuck your chin and you want to have this part of your back hit the ground first. If you can look up and see me, look up at the screen whenever you're watching me on. When I roll, boom. All right, when I this arm back through and underneath, and that pulls my head through, and it makes it so the back of my shoulders are the first thing that hits the ground. And if I stay there for long enough, it makes my face a lovely shade of red. All right, so but that's kind of the idea. You want to roll on that shoulder. All right, you can actually do this. Play around a little bit. 2 things you want to try to see when you roll: how far can you roll, and how not far can you roll. So how far can you roll? How far, like, I'll probably hit the mirror if I try to do this. But how far can you roll? How much room can you cover in a roll? So I can start back here by the door line. I can end up all the way in the mirror. Boom. Hi, how's it going? All right. I then take it back to the others. How little distance can you cover? How much can you stay in place when you roll? Might be a better way to put it. So if I'm here, what I can do if I want to stay in place more, if I don't have a lot of room to roll, all right, what I'll do is I really pull this hand that's pointing backwards, really pull it back between my feet. All right, and instead of thinking about rolling my feet over my head, I just think about tucking my head under my feet. All right, now I'm still going to go forward a little bit, but much less than before. I said more than I would have liked, but that's the idea. So you can play with this a little bit, like how far can you roll? How far can you not roll? All right. So what we're going to do here is just kind of go back and forth with it. All right, I got one roll in each direction, basically, no matter how I do it. All right, so we're just going to practice the rolls a few times. What I want you to do is kind of do what I'm doing. You're going to roll one direction, stand up, and turn to face the direction you just came from. So it's going to be in the guard stance. I'm going to roll, boom, stand up, turn to face the direction I just came from. It doesn't matter which leg you have in front. If you want to if you're working on the rolls and working on getting better at them, keep your same leg in the front every time you come up. All right, so if I want to work on this, I don't feel real strong about these yet. I'm still kind of making myself get it down and not roll on my head and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to keep my same leg in the front every time. Whichever leg I like, that's what I'm going to have until I feel totally cool with it. All right? If I feel good with that and I want to switch it up and to work the other side, do that too. Enough talking from me. Ready? So tuck your chin down, looking back between your legs, and tuck that elbow, that arm, that back arm behind your feet. Boom! Get my shoulder down on the ground first. All right? That's the idea. Guard stance, coming back here. All right, so this front hand tucking down, that pulls my head through and pulls my boom. All right, when I roll, I'm actually rolling up this. All right, this arm is going on. I don't even put my hand on the ground. I just bring this arm right through, and then it just rolls on it. Boom. Nice. There you go. A couple more times. Going back here. Roll over the top. Boom. Take your time. If you're not there rolling that quick yet, set yourself up a little bit more. That's fine. If you need to, like, okay, I'm here. This is where I'm at with it. That's fine. Boom. And then roll it. All right. Good job, guys. So just like in the one where we did the back shoulder roll here, we want to take this to the idea that there's somebody pushing us. All right. So if you've got a partner, you can do this with a partner. If not, you can just do this on your own. All right. Now, we got to make it a different attack. When we came back up before, we said that the guy punched us with the right hand. So we got to make it something different. Let me see. Okay. He shoves us from behind. All right. We're going to take those stumble steps. Remember those recovery steps? So just to recap, if he pushes you from behind, you don't just roll right away. That meant that you were ready to roll. That meant that you knew there was somebody behind you that might attack you. If you know that's the case, don't sit there and I'm ready for that push, because then he punches you in the back of the head and all your planning was for nothing. If you know there's somebody behind you, turn and face him and go, hey, what's up? But you didn't know he's behind you, so when he pushes you, there's a stumble. So, oh man, and then you roll, and then you can't see me because I'm off camera. And you stand up and turn to face him in a guard stance. All right. So if you don't have room to do the extra stumble steps, I get it. It would typically be part of how you would lead into this a little bit more. All right. But we're going to say that after he pushes us, he sees us get up, and he thinks he's going to take us up, guys. So he's going to come in and try to tackle us to the ground. Oh, that's a good one. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up here toward the camera. I'm going to roll away from the camera. All right. We're all going to roll away from him. Turn up and face it in a guard stance. We're going to say, oh man. So do we want in front for this one? We'll keep it the same. We'll say left leg in the front. Left leg in the front. Your left leg, don't worry about which side this is for me. Your left leg in the front when you come up. All right? So let's try this here, guys. So whichever room you got direction to roll, all right, get ready to face that direction, whichever direction you have the most room. All right? So when that guy shoves you, if you got those steps, you can take them. Stumble, stumble, roll, bam, stand up, turn. Oh, no, I said left leg, didn't I? Face that guy, left leg in the front. Your left leg in the front in the guard stance. So he's coming for that tackle. What I want you to do is when you come up, drop your stance down, brace your weight. If you're up here when he crashes into you, you're going to go down. So when you come up, get down. You heard me. All right? Now picture that guy's coming at you like this, right? Maybe he's right on top of you already. Oh my gosh, he's right there. All I want you to do really quick is do the double down block from block set. Boom. All right? And as you do that, your back foot's going to step out of the way. Pow! All right? So you know in block set when you go out and down? With both hands, that's the same idea. But this hand is going to hit his arm. So if he's tackling you this way, you're going to hit this arm this way, and the other hand's going to hit him right in the side of the noodle. All right? Bam. All right? If you've done charging range, you're like, it's a heel pump. Don't bring your details in here now. All right? So it's back foot, and then just double down block. Bam. All right? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't talk about the back foot. My bad. So Kim, see, I think you guys, everybody here, I think has done at least 5 swords. All right, so remember 5 swords, 1, 2, 3, 4 with that back foot. All right, the hands come this way, 4, 5. All right, do the step from 4, and then instead of chopping up here, just down here. All right, boom. So I'm kind of stepping out of the way. Guys, charging at me, stepping out of the way, smacking, double down block, then bring this left hand around, step right underneath him, and just hammer right down on the back of his noodle. Oh, that'll be a good one. All right, so here we go. That'll be our thing that we do. All right, so go ahead and find out where you got room to roll from. All right, give yourself as much room as you can. All right, stumble, stumble, roll, bam, turn to face him, guard stance, left leg in the front. I'll get that down. All right, so they're coming with that tackle. So you're going to step your right foot, your back foot this way, double down block, boom. Step in with your left leg, hammer on the back of the neck. Nice. You want to have the kicks? As you hammer him down, just leave out the first kick. Just kick him. Oh, man. So as you knock him down on the ground, all right, then as he's falling, you just kick right back up into him. Oh, that face. Oh, man. Hey, if you're doing this at home with a partner, you got to make sure you do this light. Play your kicks back a little bit. All right. It's that shin right to them on that one. So just be careful with it. All right. We'll do it one more time in the air, and then one time each with a partner for those of you guys that got them. All right. So right here, where have you got the most room to roll from? All right. Stumble, stumble, roll. Boom. If you got the room to stumble, stand up. Guard stance, left leg in the front. He's coming to charge at you. He's tackling you. All right? Nice. Here we go. One more time in the air. Excuse me. No, I apologize. If you've got a training partner, all right, that can play along. All right, you can work this with them. What they're going to do is wherever you got the most room, they're going to stand behind you, and they're going to push you from behind. If you've got the room to do the stumble, stumble, roll, go ahead and do the stumble, the recovery steps, and do the roll. If you don't, do what you got to do. Do what you got space to do. So they're going to shove you, stumble, roll, oh, boom, stand up, turn, facing, left leg in the Garcias. Now they're going to tackle you if they haven't already got in there. Back foot here, be careful. This hand hits the arm away, and this hand hits him, this hand right here. The right hand hits him in the side of the face. All right, this should kind of be bent over like this. That's it. That's why his hand is coming down here so low. Now I'm going to step in with this hand, hammer him on the back of the neck, and just hammer him right into the ground. And then with that, it might be just a knee too. Bam! Hit him with that right, whatever you got. You got your knee, you got your kick, whatever you got, hit him with it. All right? Other person's turn now. Hey, be light on those knees and kicks to your partner, guys. All right? So, wherever you got the most room, again, they're going to come from behind you. Other person's turn, if you've got a partner. They're going to shove you from behind, stumble, roll, boom. Stand up, face the Garcias, left leg in the front. That is super awkward. All right? Back out of the way, right foot steps, clearing those hands with that double down block as they tackle you. Step in with the left, hammer on the back of the neck, and then bring that right, whatever, that right knee, whatever's there in the space that you got. A knee you want to kick. If they're further away, you might end up with a kick. All right? But that's the idea. So, good job on that one, guys. Let's do this a little bit. So, do the forward rolls, do the backward rolls, the back shoulder rolls. So I wanted to work a little bit on the munch drill. It's one of the few grappling drills that we can really do without a training partner. All right. So if you've got a pad or something like that you can use, you can definitely do this. All right. You can definitely use that. I will say when we get to level 3 today and really start squishing it in, all right, you might have to hold the pad down. Otherwise, as you squish and move, the pad will tend to like wiggle out from underneath you. It's pretty funny, but it kind of eliminates the point of having the pad, right? So for the munch drill, if you have a training partner, all right, you can do this with your training partner too and just switch off back and forth. So we're going to go, we'll do it 3 times, level 1, level 2, and level 3. 3, can you see the 3? 3. No extensions, limitations, or refunds, sorry. All right, so start level 1. If you have a training partner, you want your chest over their chest, remember? All right, so, and boom, hands right here, level 1, don't touch them. So starting to side control, all right, and this should be, I'm doing it the correct way. So this should be your left foot. You're going to take your legs close to their head, straighten it out behind you. Remember, you want to go up to the corner a little bit, not straight back, but up to that corner and sit your back leg through underneath them. You should be facing their head. This should be their head right here, all right? And on this one, oh, don't touch them. That's level 1, sorry. And then from right here, should be your right leg, or sorry, your left leg. It's going to step over to that north-south. You want your chest above their chest? All right, and then take your left leg, straighten it back to the corner, not straight back here, to the corner, and then you want to sit your right leg through underneath into the reverse scarf hold. So now here's their head behind you, and you should be facing their feet. All right, left leg up, right leg post, or right leg out here. All right, then what you're going to do is you're going to take your right leg, pull it through, and go back to a side control on the other side. All right, now, this knee should be by their head, this hand should be by their head. All right, then take this knee out and slide it down and do a quick step over. I should end up back in a mount. I'm a pretty loose mount here, hands in the ground, knees wide here. I shouldn't have a lot of weight on them right now. All right, go back to here. Now level 2, we're going to touch them and we're going to add in the hands today. All right, so with the side control, all right, we're not going to go super next level with it. All right, I'm going to be here, elbows on the ground this time. All right, this elbow should be by their head. All right, chest on their chest. I would take this hand, you can put it by their head here. Sometimes let's just slip it under their neck too. You can do that here on level 2. All right, that's totally fine. So keep in contact with them as you move. Keep their head held up here. So I'm going to straighten out my left leg back to the corner. I'm going to sit my right leg through, try not to come up off of them, and I'm going to switch my hands. My right hand slides underneath their neck as my left hand slides out from it, and I should be grabbing their right arm right here with my left hand. All right, I don't have to cinch it up too much, but this should be their right arm. If they have their right arm tucked underneath them here, like tucked in behind them, tucked in here, all right, have them get it out. So next time when we do the drill, you want to make sure the right arm doesn't start tucked in by their side. All right, so from right here, what I'm going to do is my right hand here is going to go out to the side by their head. That gets my weight on them a little bit more. I'm going to take my left leg, I'm going to step it right over, boom, bring my right hand around, and come into a north-south. Now, I'm going to turn so you guys can see where my hands are on the north-south. So on the north-south, all right, chest on the chest, knees wide apart. I'm basically, a lot of times what I'm doing is like, if they got a belt on, I'm grabbing the belt here with my hands. If they don't have a belt, what I'm going to do is I'll grab the waist of their pants. All right, that'll also work out. If they're wearing some pants that don't have like a grabbable waistband or whatever, like stretchy pants or yoga pants, something like that, all right, I'll just clamp my hands to the sides. All right, so that's the idea here with the hands on the north south. All right, I'm gonna turn back the other way. Oh, here we go. All right, now from right here, the reverse scarf. So my right leg is gonna straighten, or left leg straightens back to the corner, left leg. All right, and I sit my right leg through underneath to that reverse scarf hold. Now on the reverse scarf hold, just use the hands by the sides to kind of vice grip them like you're doing in the north-south. You're not in a position where you can conveniently grab their head, they'll be reaching behind you like this way. All right, this reverse scarf hold is not really something I stay in for a long time, usually. All right, and then from right here, I pull that right leg back through, keep in contact with them, come back to that north, or come back to that side control on the other side. You can slide that top arm under the head if you want to, or you can just have it right here by the head. This will be your left arm, right? Should be right here like trapping. So you want to think about taking your left arm and your left knee and kind of pinching them together on that guy's body. And slide your right knee back, boom, step over. If you want to hug up the head here in the mount position, you totally can. I don't cinch it on too much yet. That's not what we're doing. All right? Yeah, that's all too. All right? So what we're going to do is, if you've got a partner, switch. All right, if you haven't already. All right, we're gonna do that one more time through just level 2 with the other person's turn to go. If you're there by yourself, you don't have a training partner, just do level 2 again. All right, if you've got a pad or something like that, you can use again, you can use that. If not, just use your imagination. Stay low to the guy, and really, the pad helps you feel if you're coming up and then settling back down on it. All right, so if you don't have that pad, you can still do this drill, but you really have to be conscious of when you feel your weight coming up and down, and try not to let it come up and then settle back down. Try to keep it down the whole time on the guy. All right, so from right here, one more time. All right, knees on the ground. Now, with the scarf, with the side control here too, you can also like take a leg and straighten it out behind you. That does tend to get your weight a little lower. All right, it offers some additional challenges, some extra little half steps, sometimes on doing the transitions as you sit through and stuff like that. All right, but sometimes that'll do it. All right, so from right here, I'm going to straighten my right leg out behind me to the corner. The ball of the foot is on the ground here. All right, I'm going to sit. This is my left foot. I said right, I'm sorry. Left foot steps up to the corner. Right leg sits through underneath, and then that right hand comes around behind the neck. All right, under their head. All right, and this hand should be grabbing their right arm. I know. All right, then here we go. I'm going to drop the weight on them a little bit, slide the right arm out to the side. Step the left leg over their head and bring the right hand around and be in the north-south. All right, again, knees wide, chest on their chest, elbows in tight. All right, if I don't have anything I can grab like a belt with my hands, I'm just going to vice grip them with my arms, like pinching together with my elbows. All right, then take your left leg straight back to the corner. All right, and sit your right leg through to that reverse scarf. All right, and again, just using the arms like a vice to kind of keep them pinched in place. If you've got a training partner right now, when you're in that reverse scarf, like kind of use your hands to clamp them at where their belt would be. And don't give them a whole 10 seconds to escape. Either way is totally fine. Really need to get one of those bob dummies. All right, from right here, the right leg close to the head is going to slide down real quick. Take your left leg over, and you should be in that mount. You can grab the head if you want to. All right, just don't be way up here on like this in the mount this time. All right, there you go. So, level 3. Hope everybody has a chance to do level 1 and level 2. If you got a training partner, we get a chance to do them once each. All right, level 3. Level 3, you're really munching them up. All right, this one can admittedly get a little tricky to do without a partner. All right, if you have a pad or like a couch cushion, all right, something like that you can use, a big pillow. All right, a body pillows work just fine if you got one of those. All right, you can totally do this. All right, you gotta have to hold the pad in place as you move. All right, but I was practicing that before. You can totally do it. It's not too tricky. Some people asked about doing the munch drill on their dog. Yes, you can, but not level 3. All right, level 3 is supposed to be very, very unpleasant for the person you're doing the drill on. So you can totally do it on a person, just not on a dog. So here we go. Level 3, the idea is to squish them down the whole time, and as you move, squish them down even more. So we talked about it briefly in the warm-ups with the sit-throughs and stuff like that, that as I sit through on this guy, I'm going to squish him down with my weight as I move, so I kind of grind into it. All right? So to really, truly munch somebody up, all right, what I want to do is I think of like this as like a giant mouth, like yum, 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 like that. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat them. If this is the guy, I'm going to get them in my mouth, just like this. So if you're looking at this back, so you can see the gray, so you can see this maybe a little bit better. All right. I should have got the red pad out. All right. The black pad isn't even on the ground anymore. All right. I've got my elbows underneath him and my knees underneath him, and he's not going nowhere. So if you've got a training partner at home, get him into side control. You know what? I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna get the red pad. For just a second. Stay right there. You guys are awesome. That's much better, much easier to see. Should have gone with this one from the get-go. All right. So when you got the pad here, all right, you got the person here. When I munch them up, you can see the pad's not even on the ground anymore. All right. You got a partner. Go ahead and get them in that side control, and then just like get them next level munched up. This would be like level 4. All right. I really got him squished up here. This arm, this might be underneath his head. I'm not hitting him in the head with my elbow in class. All right. Then slide the knee underneath his head. If you can get this here, this elbow and this knee, all right, we kind of keep their head from being on the ground. This elbow back here and this knee, we keep their body from being on the ground. If you've got a training partner at home, you can munch them up like that and get them completely off the ground. All right. And then give them 5 seconds to try to do something about it. So get them munched up. All right. Ready? 5 seconds. Try to get out. Switch. If you got a training partner, go ahead and try to move aside. All right. So from right here, if you got a training partner, give the other person a chance to do it. So when we're doing this level 3 on the munch drill, we're not quite there yet. I am keeping them squished, but I'm not lifting them up off the ground with my elbows and knees. All right. What I'm doing here is I get them in that side control. I get them squished right. I get my weight down on them pretty solid. All right. Keep this tight up against their head or even under their neck. What I'm going to do is I straighten out this leg behind me to the corner here. I'm going to drop my weight into the guy. So I want to squish this as I sit through with this leg. Boom. And I'm just going to grind this as I slide this arm under their neck. All right. And I'm really driving away. So I suck them up here with the arms and squish them down with the body just like that. All right. Now, as I go to the north-south, we kind of talked about, all right, we talked about how to squish them up with this. So from right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this arm out here, and then as I turn, I'm just going to turn and just squish my body down on them. Boom, stepping over with that left, all right, and then get right. If you don't think you got them squished up enough with your knees wide, all right, and your butt down, you can take the leg again, like I said, straighten it out, all right, and squish them down a little bit more. Be careful, this does make you more susceptible to getting rolled that way, all right, so maybe that's why you straighten it out to the corner. Boom, like that. All right. So from right here, whatever you got, if you got the knees in, or if you got one knee wide, then you're going to sit your right leg through. And again, this isn't really an angle to see it at. So what happens if I try to sit my foot through up by my belt, my butt's got to come up to allow my foot to go through. That takes my weight off of them. So what I kind of do is I straighten out this leg a little bit first, and then I can get it through underneath. That allows me to keep my weight down on the guy, squishing down into the guy as I move. All right. So as I go from the reverse carve to the side control on this side, I'm just going to sit, don't pick my butt up and then pull my foot through. It's just going to turn, squish down, boom, and then pull that knee up. All right. From right here, when I step over to a mount, I slide that top knee down, and I just drive my chest right into his chest, step my left leg over, boom, right to there. Now, level 3 has a special bonus move at the end, all right, that we can't really do in level 1 and 2. You got them in that mount, you got the head locked up. Take both hands, slide it underneath their neck, underneath their head. All right, what you're going to do is you're going to pop up. I'm going to put my right knee, I'm not looking at my left on screen. I'm going to pop my right knee, boom, I'm put it right in the middle of them. And I basically just squish this knee down and then stand up. So as I stand up, I drive my knee here into the ground or into the person, all right, and then pull their head up like that. All right, yeah. You can try that with a training partner if you got one at home. You do it slow, you apply it slow. When you're having it done to you, get your tapping hand ready. All right, don't try to tough this out. This is an extremely not fun thing to do to somebody. This is when you like, I need to keep you here right now, because if you get out of this, somebody's getting damaged. So boom, and I'll just keep them right there. Oh yeah, that's super unpleasant. All right, so try that once with your partner if you got one at home, or if you got a pad, just do this. Put your knee in the middle of that pad, right? Reach down, grab the back where his head would be, and as you sit up, all right, just think about driving your, so I kind of drive my butt forward, all right, to pull that head up, and that drives this knee just solid, right down into that. You should feel it driving into that pad. All right, if you've got one, hopefully. All right, for this one, you can totally just use a pillow. I might recommend 2 pillows. If you do this right, you're gonna kneel right through the first one. So grab the head and just drive that knee into them. All right, if you do this right, you don't even have to think about pulling up on the head at all. I don't. I just grab it, and then it's all about that knee. Boom, the head thing will happen. All right, if I do the knee thing right. All right, so I broke my pad. All right, so if you've got a training partner, you can try that once back and forth. If you've got a training partner, it's really handy because they can tell you when your weight's coming up and off, up and down on them. All right, so one last real quick thing, when you're doing this munch drill, just today's munch drill tip of the day for today. All right, when you're doing this here and you do your sit throughs, so I'm right here, straighten one leg out to the corner. All right, oops, let me give you this view. That's good. Straighten one leg out to the corner. Then what's going to happen is this, so my left leg straightened out, my right leg starts to go straight a little bit too. Now let's drop my weight down, and then my weight's so much lower now when I slide that leg through. All right, if you try to pull your leg through too high up, you have to bring your butt up to make it, to let it happen. All right, so that's today's pro tip, is don't sit through, man, it's not this way. All right, it's not this way. Here, straighten out, and then sit it through. So it's just barely that, when you sit your leg through, it's just barely clearing your other foot. All right, that lets you get as low as possible when you do it. All right, so work on that a little bit. That's kind of the next step of the munch drill here. All right, so I think we're gonna wrap it up right there for today, guys. Good job, everybody. So if you weren't able to catch the whole thing live, you can catch us on the YouTube channel. This will be up in just a few short minutes after we're done with the live stream. If you guys have any questions, you're having difficulties with anything that we do in the live stream classes, like when you're trying to do the munch drill with your partner, it's just not working, you're not able to figure out how to get that weight crushing down into them as you move, let me know. You can drop a comment in the comment section here. You can ask me during your Zoom class, and we'll cover it then too. So yeah, we're about to wrap it up right there for today, guys. So for those of you guys who are belt testing coming up pretty soon, if you're belt testing in March, it's going to be April 18th. I will contact you this week about the times for that, when your time is going to be for your belt test. And then, oh, quick reminder, next Tuesday, so a week from yesterday, I'm getting my internet speed upgraded. So if your class doesn't have you try to log in for your Zoom class next Tuesday and I'm not there, that's what's going on. So yeah, but after that, no more video legs, hopefully. All right, other things, belt testing, April belt testing. I'll send the email out for those people that are belt testing that we're gonna list at the end of April, and yeah, we'll take it from there. Oh, keep updated, keep word out, or ears out, eyes out, whatever, for updates about the Zoom classes. Like if you missed a Zoom class, all right, you are gonna be able to go back and watch that class again, whenever you want to, all right? So I'll get more information about that as I have available. For right now, guys, everybody face the front, feet together. Go ahead and bow. Bend your knees, slide to the horse stance. Fingers up, fingers on top, close up that hand. Feet together, stand up straight, and bow. So thank you guys very much. If you have any questions, please let me know. And we'll see you guys live Monday on the YouTube channel at 11:30 for our A-Day class. All right, thank you guys very much. Stay out there. Have a great rest of your week.